Once the ink was dry on a settlement, a client sued his attorney for legal malpractice in Wolski versus Wandel. Siblings Stanley Wolski and Rosemary Parriott received land from their parents through a deed and trust. The documents weren't written clearly, and the siblings never agreed about splitting the income from the land. Wolski thought Parriott should convey the property to him. Wolski hired attorney Josephine Wandel to obtain the land from Parriott and any income that Parriott owed Wolski. Because of Wolski's mental disability, Wandel asked the court to appoint a guardian ad litem to make decisions for Wolski. The court appointed attorney Thomas Harmon, who interviewed many involved in the case. Wolski told Harmon that he wanted a place to live and funds for expenses. The parties negotiated a settlement that gave Wolski a life estate, which meant he could live on the property for the rest of his life. After Wolski died, Parriott or her heirs would receive the land. The siblings would also split certain income from the property. The court approved the settlement after a hearing during which Harmon spoke positively about the terms. Wolski hired a different attorney, Dean Haskell, who unsuccessfully tried to vacate the settlement. Then, Wolski sued Wandel for legal malpractice. Wandel filed an answer denying any malpractice and alleging that Wolski had agreed to the settlement after several discussions with Wandel and Harmon. During discovery, Wolski's expert witness, attorney Ronald Reagan, was critical of Wandel's handling of the case. Reagan testified that Wolski would have won at trial. At Harmon's deposition, Harmon testified that he independently determined settlement was best for Wolski. Neither Reagan nor Harmon testified that Wandel breached the standard of care. At Wandel's own deposition, she didn't admit to any negligence. Wandel's expert, attorney Michael Jones, stated in an affidavit that Wandel's actions were within the standard of care. Wolski asked the court to award him summary judgment on whether Wandel was liable for legal malpractice. Wandel filed a cross motion asking the court to award her summary judgment. The court granted Wandel's motion. Wolski appealed. The Nebraska Supreme Court moved the case to its docket on its arrival at the Court of Appeals.